Scarlet and Violet is finally here. Amazing game, probably one of my favorite regions ever. And same could be said about the Pokemon. I love this generation. So we're going to be rating every new Pokemon out of 10. Just a heads up, it's very hard for me to not like a Pokemon, so these scores are going to be pretty high. Anyway, let's just get into it. Spriggato. This is the starter I went with, although this was one of the first regions where I really struggled to pick a starter. Ended up going with Spriggato. Very happy. Love it. 8.5 out of 10. Florigato. I love this. I love how they give it like a yo-yo as its weapon, made of grass. It's really cool. Very cool evolution. 8.5 as well. Meowscarada. I think a lot of people aren't very happy with this. I love it. This is honestly exactly what I wanted from Spriggato's final evolution. 8.5. The whole evolution is 8.5. Fuego. Look at him. He's just so happy. What a chill little dude. Amazing starter. Let's give him an 8. My mind has blanked and I've forgotten this one's name. I don't know why. Honestly, a downgrade. I honestly think this one looks really awkward and just ugly. However, it's bumped up a little bit because its head is a nest with an egg in it, and it also happens to look like a sombrero. I'll give him a 5.5. Okay, Skeledridge. Holy shit. This is probably my favorite final evolution of this generation. Extremely cool colors. Extremely cool design. Its little bird on its nose is also like its signature move. Honestly, probably a 9 out of 10. I love this. Quaxley. I mean, what can I say? It's Quaxley. Absolutely amazing. I'd probably also give him an 8 out of 10. Quaxwell. Not a fan. It's alright. Definitely a downgrade. 6 out of 10. Oh my god. Quaquavel. This duck slays. He is so fruity. He's amazing though. Probably 7.5. Lechonk. Oh, he's just a meme. Lechonk was trending for ages when he got revealed. Best Pokemon name ever. Not gonna lie, not a fan of his design though. It's okay. I'll give it a 5. Oinkologne. This is fucking disgusting. I hate both versions of it. 3 out of 10. Tarantella. A very cool early bug Pokemon. It's a spider made of yarn or like its own web, I think. Very cool. Probably a 6.5. Spitops. Not what you'd expect it to evolve into. I honestly think this could just make a good standalone Pokemon. I don't think it needed to evolve. Honestly, probably a 7. Nimble. Pretty interesting first cricket Pokemon. It's pretty basic, but it's cool. 5 out of 10. Oh, Lockix. I love Lockix. Really cool design. I don't know how a grasshopper turns into this, but it's fucking awesome. I'd probably give him an 8. Poor me. Poor me is so cool. Look at him. He's adorable. What can I say? 8 out of 10. Yeah, I told you I'm giving high scores. I just love Pokemon. Poor Mo. It's not that different. It's Pawmi, except it's standing up, a little bit bigger, and slightly less vibrant. Definitely a downgrade, I reckon. Still adorable. 6 out of 10. Poor Mott. Much bigger. You can definitely tell there's a difference this time around. He gets more vibrant again. He looks so happy. 7. Paldean Wooper. I love that his head is like a skull and crossbones. Very cool. Not a fan of the color, but I mean, it's Wooper. 7.5. Clodsire. I mean, it's basically Paldean Quagsire. And yeah, this is exactly how I expected it to look like, to be honest. 7 out of 10. Tandemouse. I love this one. I'm always a fan of like the multiple Pokemon that are technically one Pokemon, like Execute and Phalanx. Tandemouse, very cute. Don't even look like Pokemon. I like when their mouths open up. It's scary, but it's cute. And when they clap, probably a 7.5. Mousehold. Pretty lazy evolution if you ask me. The mice literally just have sex and make a little one, but still very unique. 7. Fidough. It's a dog made of dough. What more could you ask for? 8 out of 10. Dashbun. I love that they baked him and now he's bread. That's so cool. 7.5. I think I like Fidough better. Smoliv. It's very cool. Very small. I don't know what to say. I just like it. Let's give it 7.5. Dolive. That's just Princess Leia, isn't it? Basically, if she was an olive. Honestly, I like this more than Smoliv. Let's give it an 8. I've given a lot of things 8s. Oh, what the f*** is your name? It begins with A and Z. Can't remember. And because I think it's a pretty disappointing final evolution, it's not bad. It's just I expected something different. I don't know. It's very unique. It's kind of cool how it turns into an olive tree. It just wasn't what I was expecting. Let's give it a 5.5. Squawkabilly. Okay, pretty mid Pokemon to be honest, but the fact that it has multiple colors that it can be definitely boosts it up a bit. I'm not crazy about it, but I think it's a solid 6. Knackley. Okay, this evolution line I love. It's the Mario Rock Mushroom. It's Salt. It's Minecraft. Doesn't look like a Pokemon. Easy 8 out of 10. Knackle-Stack. Okay, now it's getting even closer to looking like Minecraft. I think I like Knackley a little bit better. I'll give it a 7.5. And then we got the Minecraft Desert Temple. Garganacl. I love this thing. This is on my final team. Very cool idea for a Pokemon like Rock Salt. 8.5. Annihilate. I've got a shiny of this because I got a shiny Primeape. It's a pretty cool evolution for Primeape. I like the concept. It looks pretty ugly to be honest, but I like it. 7 or I'll give it a 6.5. Oh, Charcadet. I love Charcadet. 10 out of 10. I fucking love this Pokemon. Look how cool he is. It's a baby knight made of fire. So cool. And its evolutions are fucking awesome as well. Armor Rouge, the Scarlet exclusive evolution. Insanely cool. Looks like a Mega Man character. Its arms go together to create like a cannon. I think I like Charcadet on its own better, but this is still fucking awesome. 9 out of 10. Ceruledge, my favorite new Pokemon from Gen 9 Scarlet and Violet. 11 out of 10. It is just so insanely fucking badass. This is like the rawest Pokemon design ever. It's just so good. Hands down favorite Pokemon of this gen. Alongside another one you'll see later. Tadbulb. It's a tadpole light bulb. I don't know how you could be disappointed in this. 7 out of 10. Bellybald. I love that the things on the side like aren't even in his eyes. It's the little yellow dots. It's Bellybald. Perfect name. Love him. 8 out of 10. Watchroll. Honestly, not a fan of this one. It's not bad or anything. It's just pretty underwhelming. It's just a bird with the wide eye emoji. Let's give it a 4 out of 10. Killer Watchroll. I like the name. Kilowatts, Killer Watchroll. Watchroll's the bird. However, it looks ugly. I don't like the eyes. One of my least favorite from this gen. 2.5, I don't know. The Dunsparce. People at Game Freak be like, okay, we're gonna give Dunsparce an evolution. Here's how we do it. Done. New Pokemon made. I actually really like it. I expected something so much cooler, and yet somehow I still like this. 7 out of 10. Spriggato. I don't know if this is a hot take. I don't like Giraffare. The evolution's kind of cool. Different colors. The Chain Chomp's eating its head now. I don't know. 4.5 out of 10. Whatever the f this thing is. What's his name? Mastiff? I fucking hate this dog. Normally, if it's a dog Pokemon, it's guaranteed to be a high score from me. This is the first time they've ever f***ed up a dog Pokemon. Look at them. It looks like he's got a dick shoved up his ass. He's taking it up the ass. Like, look at his face. I hate it. It looks ugly, disgusting, stupid. I want to punch it. Honestly, 1 out of 10. This might be my least favorite new Pokemon. I forgot the evolution's name. Definitely an upgrade. It's still among my least favorite dog Pokemon ever. I still think it's pretty ugly, but nowhere near as bad. 3 out of 10. Shroodle. Mr. Satin. I don't know how this evolves into Grafaiai. It's kind of ugly, but I kind of like it. Okay, no, I don't. 4 out of 10. Okay, there's Grafaiai. Crazy lemur monkey who paints with his long-ass middle finger. I like him. 7. Paldean Tauros. Very cool new form. Confused as to why they gave him 3 different forms. However, they all look basically identical. There's slight changes, but they could have done something more unique. I'll give it a 7. Ramblin. It's a tumbleweed with eyeballs. 7. Bramblegast. It's a bigger tumbleweed with bigger eyes. I think I like Ramblin better. 6. Toadscool. This is the fucking weirdest new Pokemon, and it has the most cartoonish, goofy animation when it runs with those legs. That's a solid 7.5. Toadscruel. Okay, this one's very weird. Extremely weird color palette. Extremely weird design. 6.5. Clorf. Okay, I love Clorf. I know it's just a crab. It's just a very cool crab. 8.5. Maybe 9. Capsakid. I really like this one. Very cute little small new Pokemon. Don't know what else to say. 7.5. Scovillain. I like the pun in the name, Scovels, because hot capsicum. The 2 heads is kind of weird, but I kind of like it. 7. Have I just given everything a 7? Rella. It's a dung beetle, and its head is always upside down because, yeah, it just is. I'll give it a solid 7.5. Rabsca. Not what you'd expect a fucking beetle to turn into. It somehow turned its little ball into a fucking energy orb. I actually had this on my team for quite a while. I'll give it an 8. Flittle. It looks like a little UFO. I like it. Cool colors. 7. Espartha. Ostriches. Not a big fan of those animals. However, this one's done really well. Its hair looks like Sia from the front. Really crazy colors and just a really unique design. 8 out of 10. Tinkatink. Very weird new Pokemon. I like how its evolution increases its weapon, but for now, it's just a little pink thing with a club. 5.5. Then there's Tinkertuff. It's grown bigger. It's got hair. The hammer's coming together. Slight upgrade. Let's give it a 6. And then Tinkerton. I love this thing. The hair's really cool. The mouth with like the teeth I like. The giant hammer's really cool. Love this Pokemon. 8 out of 10. Wiglet. Fucking Wiglet, right? Not even a new form of Diglett. It's just a new Pokemon. Love that. It's amazing. 8.5. I don't know why I like this so much. Wugtrio. Don't know why they turned red. It's exactly what you expected it to evolve into, yet it's still just as cool. Also 8.5. I love it. Bombardier. This is a stork. Yep, there is nothing more I can say about it. 5 out of 10. Finizen. Our very first dolphin Pokemon. It's exactly how I expected it to look. Very cute. Adorable. 7 out of 10. Or is this palette? Is this Palafin? Finnizant? I forgot. The evolution. Okay, so technically the evolution literally just adds a heart to like its stomach, I guess, which is fucking awful. However, it can turn into this new form, which is also extremely ugly and disgusting. I do not like it. Let's give it a 5. Varum. Love the idea of like an engine Pokemon. This one's kind of boring. Honestly, it doesn't even look like an engine. It doesn't really look like much. 5 out of 10. Revaroom. Okay, this one is the one I like. It's the thing on the Team Star, like car-mobile things. It's got wheels, it's got exhaust, it's got a tongue coming out the top of its head. 7 out of 10. Cyclizar. Okay, so how is this not a pre-evo of the legendaries? Maybe it is. Maybe we'll find out some more like lore about them in the DLC, but very cool. 7. I can't stop giving things 7s. I don't know. I'm very biased to just loving everything and not wanting to give them low scores. Orthworm. It's a worm, but very cool. 7. See, I just can't stop. Glimmet. It's a flower, kind of. It's pretty unique. Cool colors. 6 out of 10. Glimora. Okay, this is the one I really like. It's like a flying flower alien cave creature sort of thing. 7.5. Gravid. I mean, it's basically just a dog with a giant tongue and a candle on its head. So, it's great. 7. Of course. Houndstone. It's Gravid, but bigger, and now a dog skull emoji. 6. I like it. Flamigo. Love the name, mixture of flamingo and amigo, but it's just a flamingo. But it's still cool. 6. Sotodle. Adorable little whale. Not much more to say. 6.5. Titan. Much bigger version of Sotodle. Honestly, not that crazy about it. It's cool. It's definitely cool. Let's give it a 5. I'm trying to lower down the scores because I'm just being too generous. King Ambit. Okay. Love that Bishop gets an evolution. Love the execution. Not a big fan of him always sitting down though. If he stood up and actually looked like he was in battle or something instead of just sitting there, I'd love it a lot more. I'd probably give it an 8. Veluza. Crazy new fish Pokemon. Absolutely terrifying. 8.5. Dondozo. This is a fucking scary fish. That's all I've got to say. 8. I love it. Tatsugiri. So happy to have like a sushi Pokemon. Love that his like chest puffs into like, it's meant to look like rice, I guess. Love that it has 3 different colors. Absolutely amazing. Looks like Bubble or whatever his name is. 9 out of 10. Okay, now we're getting into Paradox Pokemon. Here we've got Great Tusks. So these are all the past forms. This one of Donphan. Insanely cool design. They made Donphan actually really cool. Probably an 8. It's crazy. Screamtail. Love the name. It is the fucking weirdest looking new Pokemon. They gave Jigglypuff fucking ugly ass hair and giant fucking feet and toes. It's amazing. Probably 8.5. I just love this thing. Brute Bonnet. Pretty cool that they gave Among Us a new form. Definitely don't like it better than regular Among Us. Not a fan of him having 4 feet now. 5.5. Fluttermane. Honestly, I just think it's a cooler version of Mischievous. A lot more colorful, a lot more like scary and ghosty looking. 7. Slitherwing, the new Volcarona form. Very, very cool. Volcarona's pretty cool already. This form I like better. Its green tail looks really nice. Very fluffy. 8 out of 10. Sandy Shoals. I think that's its name. Something like that. I love it. It's Magnemite, but with big magnets for legs. It's literally its legs. 8 out of 10. Well, now we're getting into the future Paradox Pokemon. This one's Iron Treads. Nowhere near as cool as Great Tusks. 5.5? Iron Bundle. Delibird, amazing Pokemon. He acts like a toy, like its head like pops out. It's very cool. 7.5. Iron Fists. No, Iron Hands. I love Hariyama. This, I don't know. I think it's a downgrade. It's a bit weird having its hands just floating. Probably a 5.5. I've given no low scores. I just fucking love Pokemon. Give me a break. Iron Jugulus. Okay, this is very, very disappointing. You see all these new Paradox Pokemon, they all look crazy, way different than their original. And Hydreigon is just kind of Hydreigon. For that, I'm probably just going to give it a 5. Not because it's bad, just because it had so much wasted potential. Iron Moth. Again, kind of like Iron Jugulus. Wasted potential. This is just Volcarona if it was made of metal. Iron Thorns. Okay, this one's cool. Yes, it is just metallic Tyranitar, but it looks like Mecha Godzilla, which is just awesome. 8 out of 10. Oh, what the f***'s your name? It's the Babysitter legendary Friggabax or something like that. I don't like it. I think it's ugly. It looks like Trico, but like deformed and is ice now. Honestly, probably a 4. I don't like it. And then there's this one. Can't remember their name. Definitely an upgrade. 5.5. Baxcalibur. Love the name. Very cool. But for a pseudo legendary, this is very underwhelming in my opinion. I don't know. I just don't see it. I just think all the other pseudo legendaries are just a lot cooler than this. It's a great Pokemon, just not for a pseudo, I don't think. 7. Gimme Ghoul, the chest Pokemon, very cool. He's basically just the Reddit logo in a chest. Great. 8.5. Goldango. He looks like that cheese thing. Skateboarding, living his best life. I like it. I like it. 8 out of 10. Oh, okay, we're getting into the 4 new legendaries. I don't know their name. Let me search it up. Okay, so this one is Wo-Chien. Not gonna lie, I kind of hated them at first. I'm like, this is not a fucking legendary, is it? But then they all kind of grew on me. I don't know why. They're just so, like, original and unique. You wouldn't expect them to be a legendary, which is why I kind of like them being legendaries now. This one's a snail, probably a 7.5. This one is Chien Pao. It's a saber-toothed tiger lion, very long. I love that its fangs are like fucking knives or the ends of swords or something. Probably a 7. This one is Ting Lu. It's a rock monster with a bowl on its head. Probably a 7.5 as well. This one is Chiyou. The fact that this is a legendary just makes it so much cooler. Okay, no. Even if it wasn't a legendary, I'd love this. It does not look like a Pokemon at all. It's just a fucking crazy, weird looking ass fish. 8 or 8.5. I don't know. Oh, we're back to the 2 more Paradox Pokemon. We got Roaring Moon. Absolutely amazing. Crazy new design. This is what Mega Salamence should have been. Love the just everything about it. Probably 8.5. Oh, here we go. Iron Valiant, my second favorite Pokemon of the region. I don't know if it's my second favorite or just tied favorite. This is fucking awesome. It's a mixture of Gardevoir and Gallade in like robot form. It looks insanely cool. The colors are great. Everything about it top notch. 11. Tied with Ceruledge. And to finish it off, we got the box legendaries. Starting off with Koraidon. Like when I first saw these legendaries, I thought these were the craziest box legendaries of all time. Because they're just insanely cool. Great colors, great just design. Their names are also really cool. Part of their names in Japanese mean future and past, which is the whole theme of Scarlet and Violet. Both their names end in ride-on, and the whole mechanic of them is that you ride on them, ride-on. Very crazy. I just love them. 9 out of 10. And same things can be said about Miraidon. Very cool. I love them equally. Like I said with the starters, it was very hard for me to pick like which one to play because of the legendaries. 9 out of 10. This region is fucking insane. One of my favorites ever. Click here if you want to see me try and beat Pokemon Scarlet only using Spriggato. This is one of the craziest videos I've ever done. You've got nothing better to do. Admit it. Just watch it. Go. Now. Go. Go. Go.